by Scott makes a lot of sense, especially if you break it down for a liberal brain. If you have a mathematician who's amazing at math, he knows calculus, he knows all these advanced methods, he has big degrees, big names, big titles. But when you take him back to the basics, when you take him back to the fundamental truths, he says that 2 plus 2 equals 5. But he has all these degrees, but he has all these fancy methods, he knows all these advanced math methods, he has big titles, he has big connections, big jobs. But when you get down to the basic things, he says 2 plus 2 equals 5. How much credibility does that man have as a mathematician? Well, it's the same with the CDC officials. They might have all these big titles, all these big degrees. They might know all these advanced things about mitochondria, blood cells, different things in your body. But when it comes to talking about who gets pregnant, they say pregnant people. They won't say only women can get pregnant. They won't say that there's only male and female. So how much credibility do they really have? Great point by Scott. In regards to what RFK Jr. said, this is the problem with liberals. Liberals want you to have all these exact science, data, studies before you make some conclusion, versus just using your eyes and your perception and awareness on a situation like we do all the time with what's going on in the government, what's going on with immigration. We might not have all these stats, okay? But we make observations based on our perception and awareness like RFK Jr. is doing, which we would all agree with. Kids, now we don't know about all the mitochondria stuff, but do kids look healthy? Do kids look blessed when they're addicted to their phone? When they're overweight? When they sit all the time? When they have the attention span of a squirrel? No. But if you're a committed physician and studious person within this field of medicine like this lady over here, who doesn't question anything, and the CDC is so good, so great. Oh, I need a study before RFK Jr. makes a basic statement about the state of kids, which most of us would agree with, even if we don't have some scientific knowledge behind health, body, happiness, none of that. We can make perceptions based on being a human, being around a few years, and based on our thinking. But you see, CNN and the liberal media, they don't want you to think, okay? Even the government, they don't want you to think. They don't want you to question. But trust yourself. Trust your eyes. Trust your awareness. And trust your perceptions. You're not always going to be right. But something basic like that. Don't get convinced into, I need to know this study. Just like Brandon Tatum did in my last video talking about black people with Nick